Someone says, I love you so much, and then suddenly you feel, oh my god, it's a little too much to handle. Then we really run away from love. There is a certain pattern. If someone gives you a lot of love, after some time you feel it's too much, you run away. Hasn't this happened to you? How many it has happened? How many of you have experienced this? Someone says, I love you so much, and then suddenly you feel, oh my god, it's a little too much to handle. Then even if people say that, give you too much compliments or say things, you feel you cannot handle, you want to run away. So that silent vibration of love can also make you run away if you are not used to it. That could be one. That's one possibility. Number one. Second possibility is it is the ego that thinks whenever I get something, I have to give something back. That is a program in the mind. The mind says, no, I don't want to give anything. So then also in the subtle way, the mind starts withdrawing. The ignorance of not knowing we are all one. Not knowing that there is only one thing, there is nowhere to run, nowhere to go. It is said, if you get angry on the planet, on the earth, on the ground that you are, you have to fall on the ground only. If you say, no, I don't want to be on the ground, you jump up, but you will fall on the ground only again. So there is no escape from air, there is no escape from earth, there is no escape from the elements of creation. The mind wants to run away. It is just an ignorance. You see what I'm saying? So, and third, the fourth possibility is you feel you may be judged. There is that little concern, oh, maybe I am not accepted. Maybe I will be judged. This sense of I will not be accepted, I will be judged, which got ingrained from a childhood. Because the parents always saying, you must be perfect, you should do this, you should do this. They kept putting so much pressure on the child to be perfect, and the child started rebelling, wanted to run away from that time onwards. So that pattern in us, maybe, I'm not perfect, I want to be perfect. So I'm not natural the way I am, but I want to be something else to show off. So that tendency we inculcate in children. From childhood we have been inculcated. Are you getting what I'm saying? So if you are not well dressed, you can't come in front of people. You have to be well dressed. You have to behave certain way. You have to do this. A child is never allowed to be natural. And we have been programmed such that, but the mind wants to be free from being into this programming. Then it shies away. Then it just wants to be by itself. So here is satsang is a place where you can let go all those concerns. You will be accepted the way you are. However you are rebellious, unreasonable, you are accepted. You are reasonable, you are accepted. You lack efficacies, you accept. That's our big problem. We have said the first art of living, the first statement is accept people as they are, and I got really caught up in that. That the biggest mistake we made is I said accept people as they are. Now we can't say anything. Our mouth is sealed. I tell you, I need a recent incident in the Bangalore ashram. In Bangalore ashram, about 700 people staying staff. And a lot of people come and go. And suddenly people were losing things from their room. Somebody was breaking into their rooms when everybody is blissfully in satsang. And it was mysterious that things would simply disappear. Laptops, phones, jewelries, everything. People were supposed to lose their worries and tension, but they were losing their things. From slippers to their umbrellas. Everything people were. And then one day we caught hold of a woman who had a spanner in her bag trying to open some other door, break the locks. So someone saw her and everybody got together. They caught her. She was a pregnant woman. So we called the police and handed over this thief. She is doing this breaking. Now police took her, and then she's a pregnant woman. Later at 8 o'clock they call. The police calls, we can't keep her in the police station. Can you keep her in the ashram? We said yes. So we made a room for her, made food, and brought the thief and had to take care of her. I mean, this news they brought me, they asked, the police is asking, I said, yes, definitely, call her and keep her. And said, next day I said, even you shouldn't even hand it over to police. You should have sat and spoken to her. What is your problem? What do you want? I said, next day give her some sari, some gifts. And so we gave all the gifts. First of all, they deny, a thief always, no, I didn't do it. I was just carrying because I get convulsions, so I need an iron with me. And she totally denied she was stealing, but people have seen her breaking the lock when everybody is in satsang, and she has somebody else name tags, the name tags. With so much crowd, 5,000 people coming in and going out. Well, then she wouldn't admit that she was stealing. She looked very decent, wearing good dress and well dressed. And so we said, okay, we'll give her some gifts, and we send her anyway. And we had a snake, the most poisonous cobra. It was lying on the floor, on the garden, almost half conscious, half unconscious. So, most poisonous cobra, big one. And it's not moving. Usually cobras are much more scared than us, Then the whole day it was lying like in a place. So we called the vet and sent the cobra, and the cobra had food poisoning. So he had to be kept in the ICU. For 3 days it was in ICU. Can you imagine? So after 3 days it became well, and then the doctor says, what do we do with the cobra now? So I said, our garden is too small for it. We'll go take him around, leave him in the forest somewhere else. So we gave him a nice home somewhere else. So I said, when we say accept people as they are, you are God. So it's my problem, not your problem. Got it? You just be free. Yeah. Because we, from childhood we have been ingrained like that. Don't do this, you shouldn't talk in front, or do this, do that, blah, 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 blah. I feel so restrictive, isn't it? And that's why here In the course, doesn't matter. You shout, yell, roll, and stand on your shoulder or on your head. Nobody minds. But when you go away from here, you have to have etiquettes. Yeah. Not feeling it as a burden, but making it your nature. There are two things. You have to have certain mannerisms. But all that is should be natural to you. It's not that imposed and feel judged. You will not be judged here. Okay?